We're now working on a booklet to show the historical points along the river. I mean, Chief Okemos is buried up by Wacusta along the river. We've had several Indian encampments there. I mean, that was transportation. Even when David Scott first brought his community here into DeWitt from New York, I mean, he used that as his transportation. There were several grist mills on this. The rivers were very important in those days because it was a form of transportation plus a form of power to run these grist mills. But then, unfortunately, it also became the garbage pit too for the city. Everything got washed down. But there's a lot of history to the Looking Glass River, and we are now putting on a little pamphlet so that as you take your tour down the Looking Glass River, we're going to have little spots today. This has happened here. This happened here.
Probably the most appropriately used, and people are very educated and conscientious about the quality of the water. And I see people picking up trash from their canoeing, and I know about the Friends of the Looking Glass. They have these really well-organized, community-based volunteer efforts to eliminate trees that have been cut down or have fallen down in the river, and trash pickup days and things like that.
So the proposal was to make sure that we just are stewards of the river, that we really educate people about getting that river clean. And the river is so much cleaner than it was just even 5 years ago.
Due to the Friends of Looking
Glass?
Glass?
I think everyone. Yeah. I'm even seeing people coming down and because they know that sometimes I'm saying, "Hey, Mr. Evans, look what I found," you know, and they're showing me the stuff that they've collected. So people are concerned because every time I go down the river, I'm always, if I see something, I go and pick it up. And I'm getting fewer and fewer of that type of thing. So I think we've gone a long ways. We used to do the chemical test in the water. Well, you know, every day that can switch.
Yeah.
The real thing is looking at these little macroinvertebrates, because if you wipe those out, you know something's happening in that river. But if you can keep a good, steady supply of those macroinvertebrates, that's a good test that the river's clean, and we're seeing some very nice results now. The city of DeWitt had their own sewage plant, which was really not up to par. It just couldn't hold that capacity. I think it didn't work well.
Very successful, very fun time. But I think that in an increased focus on the arts, more opportunity for people to be down in that area. It's a great opportunity in the park, the Riverside Park downtown. Just a great location for those types of things. I think additional classes, teaching people the value of clean water and the fishing opportunities and the water sports like canoeing and kayaking. Those are all great, healthy things. And I think as the future goes, I think maintaining and improving a little bit on what we have, but but maintaining it is important. If somebody's not carrying the baton, it's not going to be passed. And as long as we're continually passing that on to the kids, that's important. So